what will happen after that? So here you can see the entire cycle of rolling, addition of pavementing, transmigration, chemotaxis, and then finally phagocytosis. So what happens in phagocytosis? So phagocytosis involves several steps. One is the recognition and attachment of the organism by the cell. Next, engulfment of the organism by the inflammatory cell, and finally killing or degradation of the microorganism. So here I am giving the example of the stimulus as a microorganism which gets phagocytosed. So the receptor on the cell surface are usually your macrophage mannose receptor or macrophage scavenger receptor. So this green color receptor that you're seeing, these are your macrophage mannose or scavenger receptors. These are lectins. They usually bind to terminal mannose or fucose residues. As these are more common in microbes, it makes it easy for these inflammatory cells to identify the microbes. So here these brown rectangles are the microbes. So now these will go and bind to the receptors, these are scavenger receptors, and once they bind to the receptors, this will give rise to formation of pseudopods over the plasma membrane surface. So some finger-like projections will get formed, and this plasma membrane will ultimately pinch off and will give rise to formation of a intracellular vesicle called as phagosome. Now you can see next to the phagosome there are two other circles with bombs in them. So these are suicide bags. So these are your lysosomes. So what your cell will do is it will bind this phagosome with the lysosome, giving rise to a phagolysosome. And as we all know, these lysosome contains lysosomal enzymes and reactive oxygen species, all of which can kill a cell. But the advantage here is it is releasing this into the phagolysosome in a controlled way so that these enzymes don't leak out into the cytoplasm or the nearby cellular organelles or nucleus, and hence it will not cause any damage to the cell. So what happens once a phagolysosome is formed? So once a phagolysosome is formed, it uses two mechanisms. One, it can either use enzymes, lysosomal enzymes, to destroy the organism, or it can trigger the formation of your reactive oxygen or reactive nitrogen species. So by enzymes, it will cause formation of your superoxide ions or nitrous oxide, all of which will cause oxidation and damage to the microbial cell wall. So this will result in destruction of the microorganism. So this is mainly by your respiratory burst. So if you remember your action of reactive oxygen species, it is mainly to destroy the infective microorganisms. But the same thing is even seen in your wound healing also. So this is how in acute inflammation you will see vascular and cellular changes followed by the phagocytosis of the organisms. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Click subscribe and click like if you like the video.